against Tatum, his motives were questioned because of his reputation and apparent lack of remorse. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Bike Fight. Mike Tyson was already seen as a wild and crazy boxer, but his 1997 rematch against Evander Holyfield tops anything and everything else he'd done in the ring. During the Sound and the Fury fight, Tyson bit his opponent's ear on 2 separate occasions during the match. It looked as if Tyson bared his teeth at one stage.
What's up, Ronnie? What's up, BJ? Shout out to BJ, by the way. He got me a very dope vinyl, which I want to reveal in the 28th. On the 28th, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta watch Judas and the Messiah, though. Definitely gotta watch that. Yeah, this is a chill night. Done a lot of work on my thesis. Done a lot of music work. I'm just taking it easy tonight. Might stay on here for about 45, 50 minutes. I can't read. Yeah, BJ Daniel is definitely a dope actor. Um, you say you watched the Players Club? Yeah, Players Club is a dope movie. Yeah, I'm about to put my camera on, so I'm just clean my room up a little bit. Don't want you to see my dirty room. Definitely got a lot of pre-recorded videos I'm about to drop this week. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna drop Big Pun Yeah Baby review Thursday, hopefully. Shout out to Ashley, by the way. What up, dog? What up, gangsta? What up, niggas? I'll be right back. Hector, what's up, bro? Oh shit. Yo,
What up? What's
not
good?
much. Having me a chill night tonight. How about yourself?
Chilling. Hector, what up? Ronnie, BJ, what up? What's going on?
Hey, yo, I'm gonna send you some stuff on a private chat too, just to let you know.
Okay. My list is done. I'm putting the songs in order right now.
Oh, okay, bet. I cannot wait.
This is gonna be great. Another great battle. We gotta do this at least once a week.
Sure, I don't know about once a week though.
What we did the last one last week, right? The Large Professor?
Like a week and a half ago, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
could
I
do
mean,
this
I
every
would say
week,
like
yo. Like
twice.
this is fun.
Yeah, I'll say like twice a month and shit.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Alright. BJ said he's sending out the vinyl this weekend.
Oh yeah, shout out to BJ. I was just saying he got me like a dope album and shit, which I'm gonna look
You
through my
got you
Twitter.
gotta come on here when we do like the pickups and stuff. We're gonna have BJ and Eric on here.
Okay, bet. That's
Cause
cool.
BJ got a Prince vinyl collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just BJ, just remind me like near the 20th so I can remember and shit. Kuji was supposed to come on here, but I think he fell asleep.
Um, Ronnie said we need to do a beat battle of Dame Grease. That's a good one.
Oh,
I never. I know I have a lot of Dame Grease stuff from like when he did stuff with DMX and his own stuff. That's a good one because nobody talks about Dame Grease.
I was thinking about doing one on Buckwild too.
Oh yes, that has to happen. I got a lot of his remixes on my iPod still.
Yes, that remix album, that shit is fire.
Yes, that has to happen. How about a Prince battle,
Ooh,
like for his for the anniversary,
okay.
like best 20 Prince songs. That'd
Yes,
be
I'm down for
interesting.
that. B-sides included, and the lead songs
Yeah,
included
yeah,
too.
everything included. Soundtracks, B-sides, unreleased, all that.
Yeah. Check the private chat by the way.
On Instagram? On here, okay.
StreamYard. Better
Oh
rap
yes,
crew.
definitely. When you planning on doing that?
Well, shout out to Hoovy. I'm trying to get one of the albums from Hoovy, possibly Friday,
All right,
and hopefully, because I still got you on Daddy's Home. I did not forget because I had to pay my
okay,
car note today. So, I'm trying to get the second album from him,
right,
which I feel like that would be an interesting movie because I never heard the second album.
definitely agree with that.
Matter of
The
fact, let me
second
ask.
album I heard like a long time ago, so I got to go back and listen to it.
Yeah,
Better rap crew, Juice Crew or DITC.
damn.
Now that could be a battle right there. DITC against the Juice Crew.
Yes, that would be a dope battle.
You know, I like I like Juice Crew more li- uh, lyricism, but DITC I like the individual projects
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
like from Finesse and Fat Joe, OC, Showbiz and AG. But Juice Crew like lyrically, I think they better.
Yeah, Kane and G Rap
Yeah,
and
Kane
Shan,
man,
Master
Kane is my
Ace.
boy. Kane and G Rap and Biz and Master Ace. Master Ace is so slept on.
Right.
I have no Master Ace albums, yo. I have to get some Master Ace albums.
Oh shit.
Never bought any Master. When I always like I don't know like when you, see I used to make record lists back in the day. So when a new album came out, I would write it down and be like, yo, I gotta go to the record store to get this. And unfortunately, like a lot of his stuff would be like on the list, but I would pass it for other releases. So I had like sitting on Chrome on the list, and I had um Slaughterhouse on the list, and those albums from him, and then like I would just like there was something bigger that was out of that time that I ended up getting instead of his albums. You know what I'm saying? Even the recent joint, the Brooklyn album he did with Marco Polo, that was a banger too.
Yeah, I fuck with that one too.
Yeah, that's what I definitely want to get. I want to get the Brooklyn joint, Son of Yvonne, him and Doom, Slept On album.
Yeah. Hey yo, I'm gonna get my tea right quick. I'll be right back.
Right. Uh yeah, you said that Ronnie last week. I don't remember Shante in that movie. Who's the man? I don't remember her in that movie. She was a little kid in that movie then. DMX got a new album. Yes, I heard about that. Hopefully it's good. I know he got Griselda on there, you said. And he has a song with Pop Smoke. So I mean, hopefully it's a good album. Hopefully the production is good. I'm not worried about DMX lyrics because he still got it. But I want to know who's doing the production. If it's Swizz Beats, I want it to be like, 90, 90s, 98, 99 Swizz. If he got like Dane Grease on there or DJ Shock or any of the Rough Rider producers from back then, I would like to hear like Derringer give him a beat. I think he would kill it. Or Alchemist, you know. But it's the production I want to hear. But I know DMX could bring it with the songs. Yeah. What y'all been listening to? Oh, the Mugs joint, yes. I gotta hear that again. I haven't heard chapter two in a minute. I got chapter one. Chapter one is my favorite. Chapter two, I think chapter two has Cool G Rap on there, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't heard that one in a minute. I definitely need to get that one. Um, oh, he got Bono and Lil Wayne on there. I didn't hear, but I didn't see the track list or nothing. Oh wow, I definitely want to hear that. Bono and DMX. That would be interesting. The Shining classic album. Definitely need to get that. I never gotten that. Definitely need to buy that. I know that's out of print.
I'm back.
Yeah. Have you heard the In My Lifetime album by Marvin Gaye?
Yes. Who asked that?
BJ.
Of course, BJ. Yeah, I'm getting that album for you. Hmm. Very underrated album.
Right.
I admit, at first when I heard the album, I was not really too crazy about it, but now it's pretty much the '80s version of what's going on, but more philosophical. If that makes sense.
Right. Um.
Yo, this DMX album is crazy.
Is there a track listing out for it or no?
No, all I'm just hearing is guest appearances.
Well, I could Bono and DMX. I definitely want to hear that because Bono don't work with just anybody. So
Right, I did love the track he did with Kendrick. Well, you two did
yeah,
with
that was
Kendrick.
dope. I like
That was
that.
sick.
And he got Wheezy on the album, so I want to hear how that sound too.
Yeah, I could have sworn Wayne and DMX did a song together in the past.
Not for his albums.
Oh wow.
90s Aaliyah or 2000s. 90s for me. I think
90s.
she made her best music, and I think if she lived long enough, she would have been like a huge movie star in the 2000s.
What's up, Sam?
Cruz,
What's
what
up,
it
Cruz?
do? What up, Cruz? Sam, what's good?
Hey, everybody's in the motherfucking house. Yeah, I'm trying to get Ash to do that double review too.
Oh, for Craig. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
no doubt. That'd be interesting. I love that Luther breakdown. That was great.
Yeah, that was very good.
I feel like I
Speak
know like most of his classic stuff now.
for real.
I was playing
Speak.
some of that today. I played some Never Too Much. You know.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, I gotta watch your discussions too about the top debut albums and shit.
Oh yeah, with Salute to the Commission, we did that. We do that on Zoom once a month. You
Yeah,
know,
I
looking
might watch
looking
that
for
tonight.
always looking for new members from like different countries and states and stuff. So you know,
Yeah,
um, I was Sam said I was watching Sopranos season 3. Okay,
I gotta get back on the Sopranos. I haven't watched that in years.
great show. That's
Yeah.
when I was heavy into HBO shows like Sopranos, The Wire, Entourage, um, How to Make It in America. They had some great shows, but True Blood, I was a big True Blood fan. BJ said I thought more about the D'Angelo and Maxwell debate. Look, if you listen to Reg feel like D'Angelo is the neo soul god. So I told him D'Angelo could be beat. You pick Maxwell, you pick Keith Sweat. If you pick Erica Badu, even I think Joe Scott can give him a run for his money. Raphael Sadiq,
Shit.
Q-Tip has an R&B album.
We'll
That
see.
that that Kamal the Abstract, he's singing on that album. You know, if any of them come out on next week and they battle D'Angelo, he might lose that battle.
We'll see.
You know, he's a great artist. What if Sade comes out and challenges D'Angelo? You gonna tell me D'Angelo gonna beat Sade?
Now, Sade might be D'Angelo. Let me stop there.
Because we don't know who's coming out. It's just D'Angelo versus friends. If Sade come out and she challenged D'Angelo, it's gonna be a wrap.
We'll see.
I'm telling you, D'Angelo is a legend, but he can be beat.
We'll see.
Yes, he only has 3 albums, but he has features. You know, he has remixes. You know what I'm saying? Like he has enough to beat people. But I'm not looking at him like he's the neo soul god. Antoine, what's good? Salute. Zion, what's good?
What's up? Damn, everyone's here tonight. Okay.
Talib Kweli versus Jaguar. I don't know none of Jaguar's. I have never heard a Jaguar Wright album. I know she got music out, but I've never heard none of her stuff to say that she can compete with anybody.
I could have sworn she just had one album and just
She
background.
has she has an album out and then like she have like some unreleased shit. Talib Kweli versus Jaguar. Who's winning that?
Talib by default.
Talib don't have a strong discography though. Um, Ready or Die or Me Against the World.
Ooh.
Don't do that, Cruz. I can't pick because they both
I can't pick.
classics.
I really cannot pick.
I can't pick. Mary J. Blige. What if Mary J. Blige joined Bad Boy Records? Then she would have been getting robbed. She would have got robbed like Faith Evans got robbed and Carl Thomas and 112 and everybody on that label. I think Mary was the smart one to say like, yo, I'm not signing with Bad Boy. I need my money. Have you seen Oz? I never watched Oz. I'm not into like jail like movies or shows surrounding jail. You know. I remember when it came out though, and they have a soundtrack. Jail Felony coming out with a new album. It's called "Don't Get Your Feet Whipped." Oh wow, I haven't heard J.O. Felony in a minute.
Hey,
Um, After the Luther Vandross breakdown, can we do Teddy Pendergrass?
that's not a bad idea.
Glenn Jones, we've won, just begun or show me.
We've only just begun.
Who's Glenn Jones?
Pretty much an R&B singer from like the 80s, 90s.
Do I know his stuff?
We've only just begun. You know that song?
It don't sound familiar. Not the
Yeah,
way you
he's
sing it.
yeah, he's not that well
Pebbles.
known.
I was just bumping some Pebbles today. I was bumping some girlfriend.
Love
Classic
making.
classic Pebbles joint. That's her only classic album. Her only classic couple of hits.
Okay, I'm not the biggest fan, but for my Uptown collection, Love Face collection, I might get that.
Right. That's her only couple of hits because she had a couple of hits. She had girlfriend. She had Mercedes Boy. There's another song that she had that I like. Talib Kweli discography is bad. Yeah, the Reflection Tone album is great. Black Star is a classic. But his own solo albums I don't like. It's only like I like Quality and I like Gravitas, I think you call it. I don't know if it's in Spanish.
You said which one?
Gravitas, is that, am I saying it right? It came out like 2014, 2013.
Yeah, that trash ass Gravitas album.
You didn't like that?
No.
I like a couple. So he had a joint with Raekwon on there. I thought that was fire. I like some of the songs on that. Beautiful Struggle. I like some of the songs, but
Oh,
again, he don't have a classic album.
I forgot you did like Beautiful Struggle.
I have it. It's I like some songs, but there's some songs that it sounds outdated. You know. Uh,
You really good.
Death Row before they had Tupac or when they had Tupac.
Before. But I
Yeah, I
love
have to
both.
say before. Huh?
You said what?
Before, cause that's when they had the Chronic. Chronic came out. Doggy Style. Above the Rim soundtrack. Murder is the Case soundtrack. Um, what else came out? What else came out? 93, 94. When was Lady of Rage? That was what was that? 96.
94, 95.
Lady of Rage, her album.
Oh, The Necessary Roughness, that was 97.
Oh, that's after Pac. Okay. Well, the majority of their classics came out before Pac was there.
Right.
Master Master Ace, Slaughterhouse versus Sitting on Chrome. Sitting on Chrome for me.
Sitting on Chrome.
I think that was a masterpiece. Cruz asks John B. Someone to Love or They Don't Know. They Don't
They
Know.
don't know.
Definitely love. I love both of those songs, but They Don't Know definitely like his signature song. Um, Zion said, "Man, Talib, though I hope they ban his Twitter for good. What kind of nigga argues on Twitter 24 hours straight?" Oh, I mean, Reg's friend knows all about that because he called Coogee a coon on there.
Right.
That's crazy. He cursed out his fans when Jaguar came out and said all that stuff.
Bitch ass nigga. Punk
Oh
ass.
yeah, the Dog Pound. I forgot. Yeah, Dog Food, Classic. All of those albums came out before Pac was over there.
Bitch ass, punk ass, foodie ass, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, when he came with Death Row, it was all about him. It was All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli. That was basically it. What else? When did they drop the Christmas album? That was before he came there or during
After he died, late
or after he
96.
died? Right, and then Dogfather came out, and I remember the response to that album. You know, it wasn't the same after he left.
Santa Claus did it. It's coming
Dre
some days
Dre
too.
left, and Sam Snead never came out. So many albums that never came out on that label. Sam Snead never came out. Jewels never came out. Danny Boy, Little Bow Wow, Uncle Charlie, Nate Dogg, Hammer.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Like Shug just had these dudes in the studio recording, but he never dropped none of the albums.
Because they were going through a lot of legal issues too. So
They could have made that money back though. If those albums came out, he could have still had Death Row. Because you got to think Hammer on Death Row would have sold.
right.
You know, um, Danny Boy, I think he would have sold too, because he could sing. Sam Snead, I'm saying like Nate Dogg, all of those albums would have sold. They could have made back the money and all that.
Yeah, I agree.
Big Papa or One More Chance remix. One More Chance remix definitely.
One more chance remix.
Big Papa. We were talking about the Jermaine Dupri remix. That was okay. It wasn't great though.
I think they're talking about the OG version. That's
The
still
OG Big Papa remix. I never heard that then. Which one is that? The Primo one?
which one?
What Big Papa remix? The only one I know is the Jermaine Dupri one.
He's talking about the OG version.
No, you said Big Papa or One More Chance remix.
Oh, I think the So Def, I guess.
Yeah, if it's the Social Death one, I ain't feeling that one. Nate Dogg, Nate Dogg's son. Nate Dogg's son was on Death Row.
No,
He said Nate Dogg's son on fire.
no, he's pretty much because he does music too. Nate does.
Yeah, I heard he does music. I never heard anything he did though. Um, Danny Boy, in my opinion, was very underrated. He could have been. Yeah, I thought he could have been dope on Death Row. Tony Terry with you or After Seven, Ready or Not.
After 7.
I don't think I know any of those songs.
We don't know Ready or Not.
Have I heard it before? I probably heard it and I don't know it. 'Cause I
Ready
wasn't
or
I
Not.
wasn't a big After Seven fan.
What?
I wasn't a big Babyface fan. I like Babyface production more than his singing.
Okay, I'm not mad at you about that, but I could have sworn you like that Ready or Not.
Nah, I don't have no After Seven albums. I wasn't big on them. Like when it come to groups, like they're not on my list.
Damn.
I know some of these songs. I just wasn't. I probably know the song when I hear, it, but like I don't know any to say like, oh, this is my favorite After Seven song.
That Ready or Not. I'll give you everything. That track. You heard that
I
track.
probably know. Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan sampled that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stick to rapping, Reg. Don't sing because you fucking it up for me right now.
I had to.
When Big was alive? What you mean? Oh, Bad Boy when Biggie was alive, or definitely when Biggie was alive. When Biggie passed, everything crumbled. What's the best Bad Boy album after Biggie died? To me, it's Harlem World.
I was gonna say Harlem World too.
I mean, 2000s. What we talking about? Loon? I don't think he had a great album. The G Dep, maybe. A lot of people say G Dep.
Black Rob, G Dep,
Right, Black Rob. That's it. That's
Faithfully
it.
album.
Huh?
Faithfully.
Oh yes, Faithfully. That's a great album. That's an underrated Faith Evans album. And that's when she was like on her way out of Bad Boy.
Yeah, basically.
The R&B basically saved them. The 112 stuff, the Faith Evans, Cole Thomas.
Yeah.
As far as rap, people say G Dep and they say Black Rob album. And Shine.
I'm not crazy about the Shine.
You don't like the Shine album? I thought Shine album was fire.
Nah.
That's his best album out of all the shit he did. I mean, Godfather Buried Alive was like unreleased tracks.
I'm not a big Shine fan, to be real with you.
Right. I think the first Shine album was his best project.
I feel like what a lot of people don't realize when Puffy was going through that little gun charge, a lot of finances and Bad Boy kind of floundered and shit like that. It wasn't until the mid 2000s when Young Jock and 8 Ball and MJG and Cassie came out that they were really popping again.
I didn't like that. I had that album and threw it away too. That 8 Ball MJG Bad Boy album.
Yeah.
That shit was bad.
I'd rather listen to that than the New Edition Bad Boy album.
That shit was bad too, but there's a couple songs I like on that New Edition album though.
Shit.
MC Light, Light as a Rock, or Eyes on This.
Eyes on This.
Yeah, I got Eyes on This too. Favorite Jackson album post Motown.
By Jackson, you mean any of the Jacksons?
Jackson 5? Is that what you mean, BJ? They want Motown, right?
Yeah, the Jackson 5 until they went to Epic or CBS or whatever.
So favorite Jackson album
I'm gonna
after
go with
Motown?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Triumph.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Ronnie
like
said Let's Get Serious album.
that was a good album too. I'm not gonna front. That was a good
He
album.
talking yeah, he talking about best Jackson a group album after post Motown.
Let's get serious.
I like Victory. Does that count?
Yeah,
'Cause I like Victory, even though Michael wasn't on the whole thing and he should have been. It would have been a classic. Flow Tree is underrated, definitely.
I agree.
I was a big Flow Tree fan. They need to reunite. Will Smith, Miami, or Getting Jiggy with It?
Miami.
Getting Jiggy, I love that song. I still love that song more than Miami.
Yeah, getting jiggy with it was cool too, but
That's my
Miami.
shit. They overplayed it as fuck, but I still love that song.
To me, nothing's touching Just Cruising. That's just my opinion.
Just Cruising is dope. But he didn't say Just Cruising. He said Miami or Getting Jiggy with It.
I know. I'm just
If he
saying.
had picked Just Cruising, I would have probably said Just Cruising. So
Yeah,
who was
we gotta
better?
talk about the
Huh?
DJ Jazz Jeff and Fresh Prince stuff one day.
Oh yes, definitely. That was my group.
For real.
Shine or Black Rob, who's better?
Black Rob.
I'm going with Shine.
Wow.
I like Black Rob album. That's it.
Wow.
The other shit he did, I don't even remember the second album. And what was the joint he did where he got like a pilot hat on the album cover?
I want to say that was the first album.
No, that was the second. That was the second or third one on Bad Boy.
No, the Black Rob Project.
That shit. I like some songs, but it wasn't great to me. And then he was signed to Boot Camp. He had a Boot Camp album,
Oh wow, I never
but
knew that.
I never heard that one. So I'm like, Black Rob on Boot Camp. That's weird.
Shit. They're probably better paid and shit.
I'm assuming he didn't stay long. Don't y'all miss the old Shaheem? Definitely miss Shaheem. I just seen Shaheem did a collab with Don Pacino yesterday.
Oh wow.
It's called Ninja Niggas, something with ninja in it. But check his YouTube because he just released a video yesterday.
Okay.
Yes, they did it in the snowstorm because they like it's snowing outside and shit in Staten Island. They in front of the projects out there.
Hey, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
Don Pacino featuring Shaheem. Levert Baby, I'm Ready, or Pop Goes My Mind. I don't know that. I don't know no songs from Levert.
I'm gonna go with Pop Goes My Mind.
50 Cent in the club or 21 Questions in the club.
In the club.
Joe, Good Girls, or I Wanna Know. I love I Wanna Know.
I want to know.
Classic song. Jermaine Dupri, Money Ain't a Thing, or Welcome to Atlanta. Money Ain't a Thing.
Welcome to Atlanta.
That's overplayed too.
Money and the Thing is overplayed too.
Both of them are overplayed, but especially that remix with Puffy,
Oh Jesus.
that was hella overplayed. And then they went all across they went to the Cali with Snoop Dogg was on the joint, and I just like the original version.
Again, didn't Jermaine Dupri and Suge Knight have beef too?
They did?
Yeah, they did.
For what?
Because pretty much when Jermaine Dupri had that party, that's where Suge Knight's friend died. He
Oh
blamed
yeah,
Puffy.
that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Now all of a sudden Snoop and Jermaine Dupri doing music together. Interesting.
What? No, what Snoop did. There's a song on the Men in Black soundtrack that Snoop was on and Jermaine Dupri produced it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But if you look closely in the "What Would You Do" video from DPG, they dissed the Brat and Jermaine Dupri and shit.
Wasn't Snoop on the first Jermaine Dupri album, the Life in 1472?
Hold on, let me look that up.
He was on the Jermaine Dupri album. On the I think it was on the Primo track actually.
Oh wow.
Cause Primo he produced a track on there. That's weird, right? Primo on the Jermaine Dupri album.
Primo and Jermaine Dupri Anson. That's a weird lineup.
Yeah, he's on the album. Yeah, I thought Snoop was on that track with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Protected of 1472.
So they had the beef after that then.
No, I think the beef was like before like the Death Row days because a lot of people thought that Jermaine Dupri and the Brat were trying to bite off Dre and Snoop Dogg and shit.
Big Willie Style is a dope album, Antoine. I definitely agree. My favorite Will Smith solo album. It's a classic in my opinion. We gave a great review for that album. I enjoyed that one.
That was a
BJ
classic.
said, huh?
That was a dope review.
It was. I love that album. I still play that. I'm a big Will Smith fan. This is before I met him. So, favorite Brian McKnight album. I love Anytime. Great album. He said he can't find the vinyl. By the way, he can't find his vinyl.
Yo, they're really trying to drag Brian McKnight now.
What is up with him and his kids? Like his son got beef with him now.
Yeah,
His daughter had beef with him before. Now his son got beef with him.
they say he's a bad dad.
I'm starting to believe that because like your kids are going on social media and talking shit about you.
He should have went back to one on parenting and shit, man. Fuck.
Hmm. Oh man child. What he said? Sam said man child album is his favorite.
I recently heard Man Child again. To be honest, it was good, but it wasn't great to me.
I never heard that one. I heard most of his stuff. I never heard that man child album. Wasn't that pushed back? It was like shelved or something
I think so.
by the record label.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Killer Army versus Sons of Man. Who you got?
Sons of Man.
I got Killer Army. I think they made better albums. Dirty Weaponry and what was it? Silent Wars.
Yeah.
I love those albums. The Sons of Man was dope, but I like the Killer Army albums more. They both should have been promoted more. I feel like. What's your common discography, greatest to least?
Yeah, that's a long
We
man.
said we was gonna do a video for that.
Yeah.
So like just everything, all the common albums from least to great. Because people have their different. I've heard people say that they thought uh, Resurrection is his best one.
Which I'm not surprised, but to be honest, I have to go.
Resurrect. I feel like he has more than one classic. He don't just got one classic. He got more than one.
I agree.
You know, this man has like to me he has at least 4 classics.
I agree.
Resurrection, B, like What If with Chocolate, One Day It All Makes Sense. Those to me are his best albums. Anything after that, I don't care for. I love Finding Forever, but it's not a classic.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Alicia Keys, Fire We Make or Unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Love that. They had a remix for that with Joe Budden, right?
Oh God.
I believe there's a remix with Joe Budden on that song. I could be wrong. Genuine Pony or Differences.
Pony.
I love Differences. Love that song. That to me was his last big hit.
Those first 2 or 3 albums was dope.
Huh?
His first 2 albums were my favorite.
Oh yes, definitely. The Bachelor and 100%.
Yeah. I have the third one. I'm not too crazy about it though.
I had The Senior and I had what was the one after that? The Life?
I think so. Yeah.
Those two I had on bootleg, but I need to get the retail joints for those. Um, Jermaine Dupri rapping or Jermaine Dupri production.
Shit.
Production. He's not a bad rapper. This man wrote is a songwriter. Like he wrote songs for different artists, but he's not like a not no spitter. But I could tolerate his rapping over Puffy and Swiss Beats and Timbaland.
I agree.
I think he's a great producer. Yeah, I met Will and Jada in 2006. I was just telling somebody about that this morning actually because they was asking me about that. Um, Soul Food soundtrack milestone. I care about you. A total. What about us? That's a good one. I like that.
Mm.
I like the total song. What about us?
Same.
Speaking of Shaheem, yes, in Too Deep. I went to see that back in the day. How you feel about that movie, Reg?
I feel like it was a good movie. I haven't seen it in years though.
With LL Cool J playing the drug dealer, the big boss,
Yes, sir.
and Omar Epps after him and shit.
That's crazy.
Well, you reviewed the first Onyx album, Back the Fuck Up. Onyx, Sam been asking us about this review for a
Yeah,
minute.
we definitely gotta get into that one too because I forgot about doing that one.
Favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Oh, that's
Oh
a good
man,
question.
huh?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to go with Truman Show.
Favorite Jim Carrey film? Probably The Mask. I thought The Mask was different. Um,
Yes.
I liked him in The Grinch also. The Grinch movie was good. I seen a lot of his films. I don't like all his films though. Like I wasn't big on was it Pet Detective?
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, I wasn't big on that.
What?
Cable. I wasn't big on. My taste is different. I wasn't big on like Ace Ventura and Cable Guy, and I just thought he was goofy in a lot of those films.
Well,
Like
I've
like
never seen Cable Guy, but Ace Ventura, man, come
I
on, that
wasn't I wasn't big on. But I like Bruce Almighty more than Ace Ventura.
you
I thought
crazy.
Bruce Almighty was a good film. And the movie where like he was like he couldn't lie or something.
Liar, liar.
That was a good film. I like that.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't really care for
Yeah,
Bruce Almighty like that.
I wasn't big on Ace Ventura. And Dumb and Dumber. I wasn't big on those movies either. And I always like why are these movies so like popular?
To be honest, I liked him in Batman Forever. That was dope.
Yes, the Riddler. Yes, I forgot about that. He was to me was a great Riddler.
He killed it.
Yes, and like unless they get somebody like Johnny Depp, I don't know how a new Riddler is gonna be better than him. I think he portrayed that character the way it should be.
Yeah, him and Tommy Lee Jones almost had a fight in there. I think they fought
I
in there.
heard about that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow. Joe Budden or Banks? Banks to me.
Banks.
Better albums, better lyricists in my opinion. Um, Speaking of Alicia Keys, she was a child actor before music. I didn't even know that she was acting.
Yeah, she was in the Cosby Show.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she played one of Rudy's friends?
Yep.
I don't even remember that. Mob Deep or Outkast? I
Mobley.
got uh I got Mob, but I think Outkast had a better discography.
I agree.
100% Genuine is a classic. That's my favorite Genuine album. Definitely a classic. Shaheem appeared on the Parenthood TV show.
Yes, he did.
He was on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was on the TLC with Waterfalls video.
Yeah. Alicia Keys album song in A minor versus I Am. Songs in A minor for me.
Songs in A minor.
I Am was dope, but I don't think it's a classic though. Uh,
Why am I watching I Dream of Jeannie right now?
Outcast, Miss Jackson, or So Fresh, So Clean. So Fresh, So Clean.
To be honest, both of those songs are overplayed as fuck.
I think Miss Jackson was more overplayed.
I'm gonna have to go with. Oh Jesus.
You don't like neither of them, right?
I'm more of a B.O.B. fan, but I'm gonna
Oh,
go
you like?
so
See,
special.
I didn't like the B.O.B. song.
What?
Nah, that as a first single, I didn't like that as a first single
Oh,
from that album.
now you okay?
Out of all the songs they have
Andre
on
was
Stankonia,
Interlasting Underground. That
that was okay. But as a first single, nah, that it didn't
was
get
okay.
me. Okay, like remember we had this discussion before about like with Eminem. Eminem first singles, I didn't care for them, except for My Name Is and Not Afraid. Like all the Real Slim Shady and just lose. I didn't care for none of those songs. I just thought they were goofy.
Man, I used to like Miss Jackson, but then everyone made their version overplayed and whatnot. And then I kind of prefer the remix of So Fresh So Clean.
The remix, I never heard the remix.
Yeah, I think it has Snoop Dogg or Sleepy Brown too.
Why would you need a remix for that song? That song is perfect the way it is.
We gotta talk about Stankonia.
Yeah, like Stankonia, it's a great album, but they had other songs they could have released as a first single than B.O.B. to me.
If they release Gasoline Dreams, man, oh my god.
Right. Or Red Velvet. That you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I don't know, like, and I've seen them in concert perform that album. I'm like, I never cared for B.O.B.
See, and
It was different. I give them that because they always was different, and they pushed the boundaries for and taking risk. It was different, but as a first single, I just didn't think it was as a first single like type of song.
but see that's the thing with Outkast because the thing about the Stankonia album was it was supposed to be influenced by like the wave culture and like the Sly and the Family Stone.
Right.
And B.O.B. is kind of like a Sly and the Family Stone song in the 2000s landscape and whatnot.
Right.
Just what they were trying to capture that funkiness. I agree with you because the singles they could have picked better singles. That I agree with you on that because Miss Jackson, I felt like
You don't like?
that could have been an album cover. That and then So Fresh So Clean. I got so tired of that song.
I love that song.
See, originally I was supposed to have done a Southern playlist of Cadillac music with one of my homeboys, but
Mm.
he a bitch ass nigga now, so I might just
Reg calling people out. He must be a bitch ass nigga because Reg don't call people out too often on here. So.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. He a bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man. Hey, Eric, what's good? Salute. He said he loved B.O.B. I mean, a lot of people love this song. I just didn't feel like it should have been the first single though.
Mm. We have to talk about that in the review. That's all I got.
Yes.
But let me
Reg
ask you
taking
this.
shots at people, yo.
Let me ask you this. What do you think of the prototype song for Speaker Box Love Below?
That was great. I love that album.
Yeah, okay.
A classic album.
Yeah,
But see, that wasn't the first single though.
I know. I was just curious.
No, that's a great album. I have no problems with that album at all. That's a great album.
So you liked the Hey Ya as the first
Yes.
single?
Well, it's overplayed. Yes, it was. I saw that every day on TRL. Again, they were never afraid of taking risk with their music and their image and pushing the boundaries. That's what you're supposed to do as an artist. Some artists get stuck and get comfortable in that in that one lane. And Outkast said we're gonna do this shit differently. So that's what I like, and props to them. It worked for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have no problems with Love Below. I have a problem with Speaker Box. That's the issue. I don't think Speaker Box was a great album. I prefer to me. I prefer Salusis Left Foot, Son of Chico Dusty. I think that's his best album.
That is his best album.
You know what I'm saying? When that album came out, I remember when that album came out. I was in Tampa, and I was trying to decide what to buy. It was that and Teflon Don, and I bought Teflon Don because I never bought a Rick Ross album before until then. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew like what Big Boy was gonna bring because he always brings solid shit. But Rick Ross, I never bought a Rick Ross album until Teflon Don, and that was 2010. So that's his best album for Big Boy. But Speaker Box, there's some joints I like, but I don't think it's a classic album. I think Love Below is better.
Shit, man.
We need to talk about that album too.
Oh,
I have the album, so you know what I'm saying. I have both. I have both Speaker Box and Love Below. I just feel like I play Love Below more than Speaker Box.
Yeah, I since that was we I gotta finish Outcast because I talked about ATL and Aquemini too.
Right,
Because originally I was going to do a re-review on Aquemini, but I might just save that.
right. That's a great album too. I love Criminal.
That's my favorite one.
Definitely a great album. You know what I'm
To
saying?
me, that's the album I can. That album and ATL I can listen to from top to finish without skipping.
Right. Oh yes, definitely. ATLiens is my favorite, and a Criminal is right after that.
Yeah. Southern Playalistic I fucking like, but at the same
I
time, it
fuck with
probably
that.
had one or two tracks I didn't care for.
Right. I love that album too. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. Crumbling
Yeah.
Herb is one of my favorite songs on there.
I mean,
Get Up, Get Out.
Funky
That's a great
Ride.
album. Yeah.
Yes. Ooh. We have to talk about Society of Soul, that the album too.
Yes.
We have,
Brainchild. That Brainchild album is
yes.
underrated.
I don't hear no
Definitely.
Outcast fans talk about that shit. Ooh.
That's Antoine said I can't stand the way you move. Now see, I like that song, the way you move and Hey Ya. I thought those were dope, but they
I
were
think that's the
overplayed though. They were overplayed a lot.
unpopular opinion, but I kind of prefer the Speaker Box Love Below singles than Stankonia for the most part.
I'm not with you on that. I prefer Stankonia, as even though I don't care for B.O.B. Just the other singles that I don't have no problem with. Miss Jackson to me was great. Um, um, So Fresh, So Clean. You know, Ghetto Music to me was dope. I like that.
Yeah, I like the
That
video.
wasn't that supposed to be the first single, Ghetto Music.
Yeah, that was the first single.
Right now, see if they picked that, I thought that would have been a better a first single. You know, like if you made B.O.B. like the third single, that to me is it would have been better. You know, like you drop Ghetto Music first, and then Miss Jackson, and then B.O.B., and then you have So Fresh So Clean last.
Yo, Zion, I think the best dress rapper is Slick Rick, man.
Common and
Okay.
Most Def was the best rapper. What does Most Def wear that makes him the best dressed rapper?
I mean, I love Most Def, but his outfit is pretty generic to me, man. Now, Common, I can see what you're saying about Common a little bit, especially when he was dating Erica.
No, I don't think this. I've never looked at Common or Most Def and said, "Yo, I gotta wear what they rocking." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Most Def always dressed like he was older than he looked. And Common back in the 2000s, he was dressing like Erica Badu was dressing him.
mm,
The Brat or Eve, who's a better lyricist? To me, I got the Brat. I think she's better.
I got the bride too.
Yeah, they overplayed it on. That's probably why they overplayed it a lot on MTV and the radio. You know, High Five. I like the way she's playing hard to get.
She's playing hard again.
I love that song. I love both of those songs. High Five is underrated too as a group. Soak, Freak Me, or H Town Knocking the Boots.
Knocking the boots.
Yes, definitely. I like H Town. The H Town song was classic. Sam said ghetto music from speaker box is underrated. I agree. Glenn Lewis, don't you forget it or rough and someone to love you.
I haven't heard neither one.
I got Glenn Lewis. That was his first big hit, Glenn Lewis. That was a good song. What you watching, Rich?
I dream of Gene.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Um, will we ever get a solo? I
No.
think we will at some point. I mean, he told Vic Rubin last year. Was it last year that he had writer's block?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I think it sounded like he was intimidated of the music scene right now, and he don't really know how to come back out. But
I
I don't
mean,
think he has right. He don't have writer's block because he's been on other people's albums and stuff.
right. Unless he just has unreleased verses, he just throws those verses in and shit.
That could be it. But you would think a great lyricist like him, like how long did he have the writer's block for? It can't be 20 something years. You know what I'm saying? When did he get the writer's block? So I think he wants to come out again. I just feel like he probably don't know how to reintroduce himself to this generation. But I don't feel like he has writer's block.
Shit.
Um, R. Kelly, Home Alone, or Half on a Baby. Half on a
That's
Baby,
what I'm saying.
classic song. Love that. Um, Black Sheep, The Choice Is Yours, or OPP.
OPP.
I'm gonna go with Black Sheep because I love that first album. But OPP, I mean everybody know both of those songs, so
You down with MTV? Remember when they did the
yes, right,
MTV?
yeah, that was big too.
You down with MTV? Yeah, yeah.
Are you going? Are you going to be waiting for that album just like you going to be waiting for Dre to detox? Well, Dre's working on detox now, right?
Allegedly.
So allegedly, I
I know
I don't
he's
know. Who
working on paper
knows?
right now.
If even if he do drop the detox this year, it's not going to be the same tracks that we heard like 10 years ago.
He's working on the April right now. That's all I got.
He needs to he needs to drop a double. It should be a double album. It should be one disc, the OG tracks, and then the second one like the new stuff.
Man, that should be a 4 disc album, man. What you
It
talking?
should, but he's not gonna do that. But I said at some point, Legion salute. I said at some point that he's gonna drop. It's gonna drop detox at some point, but it's not gonna be the detox that we think it's gonna be. Um,
There should be like a documentary with the album.
here's one question for Legions. Do you think Rock Marciano is carrying torch mafioso rap in the 2010s? Yes, I do. Definitely. Rock Marciano is the GOAT. Definitely. He just celebrated a birthday. His birthday was what, Friday? I think. Definitely. He has a flawless discography. Um, Reg, great book recommendation, Grown Up X
Yeah, I
by
heard about
another.
that book.
Huh?
I heard about that book.
It's gonna be terrible. What's gonna be terrible? Oh, the detox gonna be terrible. I will wait to see what it sounds like. I already heard the OG tracks, so I know what they sound like. But the new stuff, I don't know. Netflix, yeah, the Biggie documentary is March 1st on Netflix. I
Man,
saw it. I saw the trailer last night, and it looked like a bunch of home video footage of Biggie, like when he was out in Cali at that time.
yeah, that's why I said we're gonna watch the Toys B.I.G.'s home videos and shit.
Right. I mean, what is new? Unless it's actually somebody come out to say that we know who Biggie Killer is, what is going to be so different with this documentary that we haven't seen before?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. What else can they bring out? Like, say who the killer is, Puffy, because we know that you know.
Puffy playing the
They
whole
just
thing.
he's profiting off of where people saying he don't have nothing to do with the documentary. I'm like, it's always he always has something to do with Biggie and his music. Makami has stuff with Griselda. Yeah, I heard Makami and Westside like they squashed the beef supposedly.
I heard about that too.
Yeah, Hush Kingpin is dope. I listen to him. He's underrated. I think that's Rock Marcy's boy, right?
I ain't never heard of Hus Kingpin.
Yeah. Oh, it's D Rock's personal footage. So why is he releasing it now after 20 something years?
Something else sit right with me.
Yeah, cause he got footage of Biggie when he was out in Cali the time he got killed, and I never seen that footage before. Yeah, they had beef cause I heard about the beef like 2 or 3 years ago. It was something that he had that going on with West Side and he was talking crap about him. Knowledge the Pirate, my bad. Knowledge the Pirate is down with Rock. I thought it was Hush Kingpin. For money. I don't know what it was. The beef was about. The same way Aguilar has beef with Westside, and people say is jealousy. Who knows?
And who knows these days?
SWV weak or right here, right here.
Right
Love that
here.
remix. Huh?
I said right here too.
Great Teddy Riley remix. Like the like Hector said, like the Compton soundtrack. No Brano. I agree. I didn't like the Compton album at all.
I thought it was okay.
I see people say that was a great. I'm like, that's great to you compared to Chronic 2001.
Now it's not touching those first two albums though, but it was solid. I'm gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes just to let y'all know.
Um, yes, Puffy is an asshole. I don't care for him no more. House of Pain, Jump Around on Cypress Hill, Insane in the Brain.
Insane in the brain.
Jump Around, definitely. I love Jump Around. That was you put that on at any party or barbecue, man. Richest Game's best album after the first one.
Doctor's Advocate.
I agree. What up, Makai? What's good?
To be honest, I think Doctor's Advocate is better than the documentary.
I'm not going that far.
Yeah,
This
I've always preferred that. I don't give a fuck.
I love documentary to me is a Five Night classic, but to me, like again, I don't. Game is dope, but I think the fan base for him is just crazy. Because people will swear up and down every album he have is a classic, and he don't.
It's not.
The Red Album, 1992, the Jesus Piece. I didn't like those albums.
Well, you didn't like 1992?
It was okay. It's not a classic.
Oh man,
You think 1992 is a classic album?
I didn't think it was a classic. I thought it was some of his best shit. Like next
How many classics Game have?
to me, I would say his first two. LAX was a good album. It wasn't classic to me. I'd say documentary 2 and 2.5 were classics to me.
Does Game have a better discography than 50 Cent?
Hell no.
Can he beat 50 Cent in the versus battle? 'Cause I don't think he can.
That's a good. I
Does he
think
have 20 bangers that can compete with 50? 50 to me has bigger hits than Game.
yeah, but game got some hits too.
How many?
He has a good amount.
Cause after One Blood, I don't remember nothing big after that. What other big hits he had after One Blood?
Games pain,
That
my
wasn't no
life,
big hit. Come on now,
my life.
that wasn't no big hit.
The one with Drake,
I don't even
100.
remember that.
That was a big hit back in
When
2015.
50, if Game had to battle 50, cause he was what is he saying that he wanted to battle 50 or whatever?
Yeah.
If he had to battle 50 right now, if 50 when 50 throw on in the club and I get money, what does he have to go with that?
Mm.
Exactly.
I
That
was
it'd be over. It would be over. Even 50's mixtape stuff is better to me than Game shit.
right.
He's dope, and at that time when there was no Kendrick around, Game held the West Coast down. But for him to be like people act like he's so great, I'm like I don't see it. I want to know, like, people need to tell me, like, what, like, does he have 20 classics? I don't think he do. Knowledge of the Pirate is also carrying the torch from Mafioso Rap. Yeah, he's dope.
I heard that name before.
Yeah, I saw the Nets game. They came back and they beat Phoenix. James Harden had a good game. How does Puff get money? I don't know. You gotta ask him. It seemed like he's like every year he's milking Biggie's name for something. Like was it a couple years ago? He had the King and I album with Faith Evans and got all these collabs with old Biggie lyrics. I'm like, we like, come on. There's no more Bad Boys, so he has to do something. So he's not gonna come out with an album on his own because it's not gonna sell. So you gotta milk Biggie's name for the past 20 something years. Zion said, "You lucky for meeting Will and Jada. I wish I did. I could have gotten into an entanglement with Jada.
What?
She was looking good too. She had the braids like she did in Menace to Society,
Yes,
and she had a denim jacket on.
definitely. I'm gonna answer a few more people on the chat though. Black Sunday versus Temples of Boom. Ooh, Temples of Boom.
Black Sunday for me. I love Black Sunday, but I love Temples too. But Black Sunday's my favorite Cypress album.
I feel you. Master Peel versus Take It Personal. I'm about to go with Master Peel.
Take it personal. You going with Mikasa? I'm going with Game. Game is dope. He is dope. He's a dope artist. I don't feel like every album he got is a classic though.
Yeah, I don't feel like that
I
shit.
think to me, I feel like Kanye got a better discography than Game.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't tell Game fans that.
No, don't tell Kanye fans that.
I'm on Kanye's side because he crazy.
Did you just say he cray?
Huh?
Did you just say he cray?
He crazy. I'm on Kanye's side. I have nothing bad to say about Kanye. Public Enemy, Can't Trust It, or Burn Hollywood Burn.
Burn Hollywood Burn.
Can't Trust It. I love that video with Flavor Flav and his dreads and all that, and I love that song.
Yeah, I love the Soul Train performance of that track.
I don't think I ever saw that. Soul Train
Mm-hmm.
with Public Enemy.
Yeah.
I got to see that. Keep Your Head Up or Dear Mama.
Keep your head up.
Yeah, Keep Your Head Up. Definitely. Yeah, Harden. This is why they got Harden. Like when KD and Kyrie is out, you got to depend on Harden, and Harden could get you buckets. Phoenix should have won that game. They were up like by 20 something points. Legions, you still in here? We gotta do that sports podcast, yo. Definitely Kanye. I always love Kanye, man. I don't like his recent albums, but like to me his last classic was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
Great artist. My
Big.
Beautiful Dark, definitely. I like Yeezus too, but My Beautiful Dark is better.
Yeah, Dark Twisted Fantasy's dope as an album.
Favorite Public Enemy album?
Fear for Black Planet.
Um, yeah, I think I might have to go with Fear because Fear was great. It Takes a Nation of Millions. Um, Apocalypse 91. Even the He Got Game soundtrack was dope.
Oh yeah. Listen, y'all, I might actually end call it tonight because yeah, we're going to chill. It's been a long day, but this has been real. Um, Stay tuned later on today. We're going to talk about Pusha T's Daytona album.
Yes. Tomorrow. I don't want to hear nobody tell us like, yo, y'all always review old school joints. We doing something recent. We doing when did Daytona come out? Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Yeah. So we doing something of recent. You know what I mean?
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's going to be a review slash rant. That's all I gotta say.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, stay tuned. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all have a good night.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace.